What up? We are back, and for the first time, we are on Bro Talk. This is just a little thing me and Jeffrey are doing because, like, we like to hang out and we have something to do. So, give somebody something to do. We do have some stuff that we can unbox. I got an AOK from Who Dat, and Jeffrey has some too.
Yep.
And we're just hanging out, man. We're kind of just, bored. I'm getting ready to go to C2E2, and I'm on vacation. And
yeah, nice. Those are always good, man. Love those vacations.
So I have nothing. Like I said, I have nothing to do. So until I go out of town.
Oh man, yeah. And I'm looking forward to that too, buddy.
Yeah, I'm trying to get all my books ready so I can get whatever I'm going to get signed and have everything ready to go. So it's like, see, look, hey, see it, Jeffrey? See, look, there's our bro.
Yeah, I got mine right here in my hand. I haven't had a chance to do anything with it yet, so it just sits right next to me.
Heck yeah.
Right. Never lose that. So we got a couple people in the chat real quick. Comic Geek McD, my buddy, good to see you. Comic Lover Omega, thanks for stopping by. It's going good. Hope you're having a good evening too. Collectible Paper, hey man, always enjoy having you around. Thanks for stopping by.
Well, it's good to see y'all here. Like I said, this is just our inaugural show. It's just what it is like when me and Jeffrey hang out. Sometimes we just hang out in a Google's Hangout and talk.
Yeah, I mean that's some of the best time right there. So we just thought we'd start doing it live every once in a while.
Yeah. So welcome to Bro Talk. So we just talk about random stuff like
whatever, I guess, right?
Like, whatever y'all want to talk about, whatever we come up. If you want to come on, just hit us up, chat. If you want to come on and talk or do whatever you want to do, man. It's kind of like an open forum because we're just, it's kind of like
hanging out.
A hangout. Yeah.
I mean, I've got a convention coming up not this weekend, but the weekend after, and I'm slowly getting ready for that. Haven't bought hardly any books because I've been saving money for that. And I know Tony, he's getting ready for C2E2, so we're just kind of here having a little bit of fun before we get our conventions going on.
That is true. Like, yeah. Justin Rican said, wrestling talk now. I can talk. I'm not the great legend of wrestling, but I do know a little of my wrestling history. So, like, right now, I've been watching the build up to WrestleMania. So far, I've been liking the whole Becky Lynch storyline with the man gimmick.
Yeah, that's cool, right?
Like, yeah, I'm liking that. Even my wife kind of digs that, and it's like a throwback to it's like a female Stone Cold.
Yeah.
And but what I don't like what they're doing right now is like they're shoving Kevin Owens out there with the stunner, and I'm like, no, you're trying to kill the momentum of the Becky Lynch thing. But it's like, Kevin Owens, yeah, I like Kevin Owens. I've always been a fan of Kevin Steen when he was in Ring of Honor, and even when he was doing, just like low budget stuff. But he just like, if y'all have never seen Kevin Owens as Kevin Steen in Ring of Honor, go look it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
And dude, he does this small package pile driver that it's just beautiful, dude. It's excuse my language, but it's a cool move. It's a cool move.
I don't think they've used him properly yet, man. Like,
no. They gave him the belt one time, but
yeah, he's really good though. Like, especially for a lot of people just get on him because he's not like one of those big, huge buff guys. But like when it comes to being technical, he's pretty sound.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
I bet do you have WWE Network?
No, I have I watch stuff on Hulu and like whatever I catch it on, like cable.
Yeah. I got the WWE Network, and the last couple of nights I've just been slowly going back and watching some of the old WrestleManias. Like the other night I watched the WrestleMania 87, which was like the first Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, and all this stuff. It's pretty cool because I missed a lot of that growing up. I didn't get to watch all that when I was a kid, so it's kind of cool seeing a little bit of history about it.
Yeah, I remember watching when he did the famous slam.
Yeah, right.
it was closed circuit TV. There wasn't really pay-per-view. It was like closed circuit TV. I don't even know what the heck that was back then, but one of my dad's friends had it, and like we were all huddled in this house watching Hulk Hogan slam Andre the Giant, and I just thought that was like the coolest thing. And I remember that. But really, like one of the matches that stood out to me back then, like if you get a chance, go watch it. I forgot which WrestleMania it was. I want to say, was it 3? I think it might have been 3. But Macho Man versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Yeah, I think it was 3 or 4. Actually, I just watched that one last night.
So yeah, that one was like
that's the one where Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, he comes out with his son, his like 6-month-old son in his arms. Yeah. Yeah.
But that's some like, all right, so that's like to me like some of the best wrestlers back then.
Yeah, I forgot about a lot of those guys even back in the day, like The Natural, Butch Reed, like Coco Beware, Hillbilly Jim. Like, man, there some of those guys just like you see him and you're like, oh, I remember watching him when I was little. I forgot about it and stuff like that. Oh yeah, that was Comic Geek McD. I remember that. I actually rented that VHS where Mick Foley got choke slammed off the steel cage. Was that him and the Undertaker? Is that who that was?
Ricky knows what he's talking about. Ric Flair versus Ricky Steamboat. Best was the best 3, best falls out of 3 or something like that. But it was like that was like one of the best matches I'd ever seen back in the day too. Ric Flair. Look that up too. Ric Flair versus Ricky Steamboat. Best out of 3, I think it is.
Heck yeah.
So anyway, like I said, this is a new show. This is just some stuff we're just, me and Jeffrey hang out. Just like literally in a hangout. And we'll just sit there and talk to each other.
Yeah, for sure. I know, Tony, you were saying something about Captain Marvel earlier too.
Oh yeah. So I went and seen the Captain Marvel movie with my kids, and I'm not gonna sit here and like point political stuff out on movies. I'm not a political channel. I'm not anything like that. I'm just a guy that likes to have fun, and I love comics and like stuff that's based on comics. I'll go watch. So I literally went and watched this movie, and I, for probably about 5 minutes, fell asleep.
4 or 5 minutes, or 5 minutes into the movie?
No, like I was watching the movie. It was like into the movie somewhere. I fell asleep, and I think it was like the point that made me mad was that they had made. Spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't heard yet, but I mean, if you go look it up, they'll tell you that Jude Law is not Marvel. It's a lady that is Marvel, and so they took the character that I loved and made it a female, and then turn around and then they made it a female, and then like so it was like a woman empowering a woman. That's basically what I got out of the movie. It was like woman power, which is cool. I'm not against that. That's cool. They did that with the Wonder Woman movie, and they did it with this movie. But it was just like I kind of feel like they just like could have left that one part intact as it being a guy that gave her powers. Like. But I understand why they did it, so it's cool. But I did actually fall asleep for like 5 minutes because my 8-year-old son woke me. He was like, "Dad, you're asleep."
Didn't you say there was a reason though why they did that? Like they couldn't actually use the actual Marvel character or something like that?
No, I don't. They could use the Marvel character, but I think it was more that they wanted to do like kind of like how they made on Doctor Strange, how they made the Ancient One a woman, and she wasn't even Asian or whatever like that. She was more British or something like that. But somewhere around that lines, that's why they did it. They like how. But what I did enjoy about that movie though was the Nick Fury eye thing. I'm not gonna give it away. I'm not gonna tell.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but so I can't comment on the Nick Fury eye thing. But
yeah, but that's the main reason I went to go see the movie.
The movie, like that movie takes place quite a few years before like all the Avengers stuff happens, right? Like
it's like it's in the 90s. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is kind of funny because like everything that's on there is like they have Blockbuster and stuff like that.
Oh wow.
So it's like
throwbacks.
Yeah, it's like it takes you back. Oh, Shazam! I am gonna go see Shazam because my son is currently reading that series. And it's not that bad. I actually enjoy it myself. So if it's going to be anything like the book, then I will go see it.
Yeah, the first few trailers I saw of Shazam, I was kind of like borderline, like, I don't really know about it. But the more I see the trailers, the more I'm getting kind of pumped up for it, honestly.
See what they did? Like, to me, it's like, all right, when I first seen it, it was the suit, and I was scared. I was like, oh, no.
It looked pretty cheesy, didn't it?
Yeah. And it's like, and what they've done is they put like a good, like the surrounding story, the intrigue of the effects and everything. You look past the comedy that they're doing, you look past the suit, you lose focus of that, and you're like watching what's going on around it. And so once you start watching what's going around it, it's like it all meshes together, and it's like you accept it. It's like, okay, this is what he's going to look like, so it's going to be either I'm in or I'm out.
Right? It totally, like, I totally get like these, those old like 80s, early 90s movie kind of vibe from it, and it feels kind of wholesome, like, I don't know, just like a good family type of movie, kind of fun and stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped up for it. I hope it does well.
Okay, quick here. Now let me look at my I do. I have a $25 eBay gift card, and I got a trivia question. So we all know, and if y'all been paying attention, and if y'all watch my channel, or if you know anything about your Captain Marvels, I'm going to ask you this question. And the first person to get it correct, you can't answer it, Jeffrey, and be quiet.
All right.
But the first person to get it correct gets this $25. So the deal is, all right, Captain Marvel was originally Shazam or whatever it was. Billy Batson turns into Shazam or Captain Marvel, whatever you want to call it. And then my Captain Marvel that I like is, has a deal where he pays homage to that. So who is the person that turns into Captain Marvel in the Marvel Universe?
Isn't there more than one?
No, it's only one person. And they pay homage to the DC character that when Billy Batson turns into Captain Marvel. Marvel did the same thing. So who is the person in Marvel that turns into Captain Marvel? Anybody? It's quiet. It's quiet in the chat. It's $25. I'm not playing it. Just DM me on Instagram and I'll send it to you. So whoever has that, everybody's looking. Everybody's looking like.
Okay, while they do that, I have a package that I got in the mail, and it is from my buddy Mike Johnson. I saw him in the chat, so I think I will open that up. Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate it. Whatever you sent me is awesome. I appreciate that.
And y'all thought Reggie's questions are hard.
Right? Everyone is Googling.
So I'm gonna repeat.
Yeah.
Billy Batson says Shazam and changes to Captain Marvel.
What is this?
In the Marvel universe, who changes into Captain Marvel as a homage to the DC Captain Marvel?
Mike, are you for real right now, dude? Like, I can't believe this.
Oh, if I gave you Spider-Man and Deadpool, it'd be too easy.
Right. Okay. All right. So what I got, like fresh off the box, I opened the package.
It's Marvel. Oh, sorry, DD.
No, it's cool. Look at what I'm staring at when I open this box.
Ooh.
Incredible Hulk 325, signed by Bob McLeod. It's got the New York Comic-Con 2012 guest list on the back of it. That's freaking insane, dude.
No, it's the Captain Marvel that I like. It's my Captain Marvel. That Captain Marvel pays homage to DC's Captain Marvel because he has a character that turns into Captain Marvel. It's collectible paper. You got it, buddy. Rick Jones.
Yeah, right.
The Incredible Hulk's friend, Rick Jones. The one that's always in all kinds of stuff. At one point in time was Captain Marvel. He would slap his wristbands together and he would change into Captain Marvel. So Rick Jones at one point in time was Captain Marvel. But they never really acknowledge it, but it's true. Rick Jones at one point in time was Captain Marvel. So collectible paper, hit me up on Instagram. It's T_Sands007. on Instagram. Just hit me up if you're not already following me, and I'll send you the code
That,
card.
Freaking sick. Sweet, man. Thank you so much. That's insane.
What else you get?
I don't know. I haven't looked yet. I was stuck on that one. Okay. Oh, right. Nice. We got.
Oh, you don't have an
She-Hulk. Just get his email address and email him, Tony. Boom. She-Hulk. I don't have any of these, Mike. Thank you so much, dude.
Hold on. Hold on a second.
And then issue 61.
Hey, Jeffrey, just put my email in there, and he can just email me, and I'll send it to him. So yeah, this is something new that we're doing. It's kind of like a pop-up show. We don't know when it's going to be scheduled. We don't schedule it. We just get together, and if we're hanging out, we might just jump on. We will try to notify on Instagram before we hop on. If you see like a bro talk thing, then we're coming on.
I got you saved in here. It doesn't show me your email.
Uh-oh.
It just says Tony Sanders.
Jeffrey, don't like me no more.
I do. I just saved you, so I don't have to look it up anymore.
Let's see.
Wow. So this is from New York Comic Con 2012. That's insane. I gotta put that one's going on the wall. Oh yeah, Mike. There's no doubt about that. I love these, dude. Thank you so much. I can't believe that. You guys, dude, that was awesome, dude. Bob McLeod. That's insane. For me, I think.
Oh hell, I don't even remember his. Let me see.
Hey Mo, good to see you, man. It's like T Sanders 007 at Gmail or something, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. They're. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm going to C2E2.
Hey, C Wood, what's up?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, man, you guys are gonna have a great time. There's so many people. Oh, that's what it was, Mr. Sanders. You guys, there's a lot of people going to C2E2 this weekend. That's gonna be one giant hangout. I feel like for everybody.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm gonna get to see JD. JD's supposed to help me try to get a Golden Age Captain America. If not, I'm gonna try to see if I can weasel my way into an X-Men 1.
Nice.
But
either one of those would be awesome.
I don't know, but I haven't been buying new books. Like all I've been buying is like stuff for like these books or whatever. But like I haven't been buying like new books that have been coming out because I cut back because like I'm going to C2E2, and then just like I'm taking advice from people they say like if you don't really need to buy new books, then don't do it if you're trying to buy something that you really want. So that's what I've been doing.
I know the feeling. I haven't bought a single book, old or new, in like 2 weeks because I've been waiting for this WonderCon I got coming up. I'm just trying to take as much money to that as I can so I can have a little bit of fun there. I got to go pick up my pull list tomorrow or something, but I think I'm only picking up 4 books on that this week, keeping that kind of light. But I haven't been digging through any back issues. Is there anything like that? Just got to save a little bit of money.
Who's my favorite villain? Oh, that's easy. Hold on, let me see. Do I have it over here?
Taste. Could get a taste. Got it, I mean. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. But he ain't like me. Got it, I mean.
Here it is. It was just stashed away. Favorite villain? Magneto is my favorite villain. Because it's like, I always liked Magneto because it's like, he's, and a good Magneto story is like this one right here. God loves, man kills. I'm thinking about getting this signed by Claremont. I'm not sure, but I'm not getting it slabbed. I'll get it signed, but I would think about getting it signed, but not slabbed. But yeah, Magneto is my favorite villain because the stuff he went through, and then like the way he sees things, it's like, which is funny because like I always thought it was cool that Stan Lee kind of like he says they based him off of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and like how they had their views, you know, like, and so I always liked the Magneto because of the way, you know, he's like, we're the next step in evolution, you know, they're behind us and they're holding us back. And it was just like kind of a cool deal. But I got this. This is from Who Dat. He sent me this, and so I'm about to see what's in this.
Yeah, you gonna open yours up right now?
Yeah, yeah, I'm doing it right now. You said Juggernaut's your favorite? That's my son's.
Yeah, I think it's probably mine. He's in a lot of Hulk issues, and he's just a beast. I like those big dudes, you know, like.
I love blue tape. And Gemini shippers, you get to reuse them again. So yeah. So C2E2, JD, and I think the Comic Board we're gonna do something. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we'll find out. My brother-in-law has no idea what he's in for. And I don't think I do either.
Right.
Let's see. But heck, I'm just ready to go and have a good time.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be insane, I think.
Oh, sweet. So I'm always happy to get books like these. Let's see, Captain Marvel 39.
Hey.
Got the Watcher on the cover. So yeah, I'm happy to get that. Always happy to get any kind of Captain Marvel book, doesn't matter. And it's like, yep. Captain Marvel 48.
What?
Yep. So, happy to get that newsstand. Thor number 14, God of Thunder. Oh wait, it says something about first team.
Oh, who that just showed up in the chat? Hey, we were opening up some AOKs that we got in the mail today. That's what we're doing, who that?
So, hold on. That's my Instagram. Oh wait, League of Realms. So this is the first appearance of the League of Realms. So this is a key. I'll figure out why, but so that one. And then let me see here. Oh, Secret Wars number 4 with Monica and Rambeau. You were just talking about that.
Yeah, my God. One of them.
So yeah, the other Captain Marvel that they don't really speak about, but she was too Captain Marvel at one point in time. So yeah, so anyway, I've taken a few books to. I'll show you what I'm taking to see too. Like some things, but not all things, I guess. But look, see, I even busted out my little. It's BCW. No. But yeah, so yeah, I'm taking this Cyberforce 1 signed by. I'm gonna get this signed by Sylvester, and part of my mission to get all the Image first issues signed and slab gold labeled. So I'm gonna get that done. Getting this signed by George Perez and probably Mark Wolfman. Double
That'll
signed.
be sweet for sure.
Get that done. And I'm going to save this. This is a beat up little copy, but I got it basically for free. So I'm going to get that double signed, and who knows? Who knows what will happen? I'll just get that my one of a kind in existence sketch variant.
Yes. Like, you know what's funny is when you hold that up at a certain angle close to the camera, though, like, you can see the colors. It's just like when you hold it back far away like that, it totally looks black and white.
Yeah. And,
okay. Oh, yeah. Keep going.
I'm sure it's the last one, but definitely definitely getting this one signed by Claremont, though.
Oh, yeah. That's sick.
So I'm getting that signed, and I want Steranko to sign it, too, so it's like...
Is he going to be there?
No. I wish he was, though, but no.
Right.
But Ryan Otley is going to be there, and I'm so hyped because I was digging through my boxes, and not only did I have the second printing of 51, which is a hard book to find, which is a homage to #1, done by Ryan Otley. I'm getting this slab, gold labeled. And
just took the tape off it. Who dat? While he was unboxing his, I'm going to show it in just a second.
But, yeah, I was digging through. This, what's funny is I won this from Reggie. And so I was like, I'm not a real big fan of sketch covers, but Ryan Otley is going to be at C2E2, and I'm going to, I don't care how much it costs, there will be an Invincible sketch on this book.
That's sweet. Is that an actual book, or is it just a whole sketchbook?
No, it's an issue 111. It's Invincible. So I'm going to get him to put something on the cover, sketch it for me. So I'll have a sketch grail of Invincible.
Dude, so, you've got issue 1, right?
Yeah, I got issue 1.
That's crazy.
I got 1 and 2. I got 1 and 2.
Where's PlanetCon at? Do you know where that one's at? Because JP just said Tony. He said Steranko is going to be at PlanetCon.
Isn't it Kansas? I want to say Kansas.
Okay, so I got a package from Who Dat as well. I'm going to show you guys. We'll go through it right here.
All right.
Boom. Hulk. Oh, which one? Oh, nice. Issue number 48. Who's he? Yeah. He's destroying a car. That's sick. Look at that. Smash. I don't have much of that series, so that's a good one to get. And we got... Oh, Marvel Knights. Oh, dude, that looks sick. He's fighting Iron Man. Smashing him up right there. There is some wicked art on these, man. There's, I didn't, you know... Oh wow, Jones and me. I didn't get too far into these ones. I'm going back now and starting to get a lot of them because. That's cool.
That's good.
That's the Tyler Kirkham variant. Bam! What?
Oh, and he's gonna be there at C2E2.
Oh, that is sick. Yes, I know exactly what book that is. Man, thank you so much, Who Dat. Dude, oh, freaking A, I love it. Dude, you didn't have to send us anything. We appreciate your friendship too, bud. Maybe next time we do this, we can get you on here with us because I always enjoy talking to you and hanging out. Dude, I can't believe that. Look at that. That's a McFarlane homage. I can't remember what issue of Incredible Hulk, but dude, bam. Wow. Insane. That's one of my favorite characters too, Weapon H. Like I love it. I gotta get I'm running out of space on my wall. I need to get more of those plastic things to put these books in, but that's going on there for sure.
Oh, Splash Page said he was in Oklahoma City yesterday. Oh, that's why I couldn't find no good books.
I know he took it all from me. That's crazy.
And I was able to find something though that like I was gonna say this for the hunt, but
I have none as of right now. I have 0 books.
I have the sketch version that I won from Thanatos, and everybody always talks about this one. And I found it today for $6, which I thought was kind of hilarious because I didn't think it was the actual book, but it was. So it's the teardrop.
Oh yeah.
Cover where it's got the teardrop on his head. You can see it right there. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, no, that's
Did I
sweet,
turn the
man.
sound off?
Can you not hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Oh,
There we go.
okay.
So no, my phone actually hit the speaker volume thing. But like I was saying, like this is the teardrop. The teardrop.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, see, like right there. That's the air.
Uh-huh.
It's the Era print version where it's got the teardrop and like it's supposed to be like.
And
But
they
yeah,
knew it, and they were only selling it for $6.
yeah, $6. So I was like, cool. I took it anyway. I was like,
Yeah.
so that's the only thing. That's the only thing I found hunting today. So it's not really. I was gonna put it on the hunt, but then I was like, yeah, I'll come with something a little better. But
yeah, when are we doing? Is the hunt being on regular schedule?
yeah, that's on regular schedule.
Okay. So I'm not gonna be there. That's.
Oh wait.
Because remember, JD was talking about doing it this Friday.
Yeah. No, we're not doing.
Why you guys are at C2E2?
No, I mean we're gonna do something, but we're not doing it like it's not gonna be the official show. Like Comic Head's not defending his title that day or whatever. I mean, we me and him might be doing something that's like
Yeah, because I'm gonna be gone for that Friday, of the actual Friday that we do the hunt. I'm be on a train on my way to WonderCon. Anybody in the chat going to WonderCon? Probably not. I don't think there's any West Coasters in there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that, dude. Like, I don't even know. My whole goal, like we said, was issue 102. Depending upon how much money I can put together, I might seriously be looking for like a raw copy of 180, but I don't know. If I don't get enough money together, then I might just be trying to get a lot of my back issues for my Incredible Hulk series, some cheaper ones and stuff. So
and that's like one thing, like when you're going to a con, like kind of have like an idea of what you're going to be looking for. Because all I'm going for C2E2 is either a Golden Age Captain America, and if I can't pull that, I'm gonna try to pull an X-Men one. And if I can't pull that, then I got one more book on my list, and that's if I try to pull something off. If nothing falls through, that's my last option that I'm gonna do, and it's gonna be something kind of cool. But
yeah, those Golden Age caps are not easy to. I mean, they're expensive. But
yeah, no.
I was looking at them online, and I was like, "Whoa, wow!"
I just need one for my mantle, just one. And then, I'll be happy then because I could just have it up there.
Yeah, definitely.
Or X-Men 1. That one of
that would be sick. That would be sick, dude.
Dude, I told my wife, I was like don't get upset if I drop it about because if I had to I told her I was like because I had to redo my because Great Legend was telling me, and I kind of blamed Great Legend because he was telling me about this one time. He was like, when I had him on one of my shows, he was telling me about that he had a chance to get some book, but he had to redo the air and the furnace in his house. And
didn't you just have to do that?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a killer, dude.
So I was like, I had to put a lot of stuff on hold because I had to do that. And so, but it's well worth the money or whatever. I always look at things like an investment. If it's it's like it helps my house out, it helps my kids out. So, but it was like I told my wife, I was like, when I go to Chicago, if you see something in the account or you see something, just don't call me. Don't call me.
Oh man, that's funny, right?
Yeah, because she's funny. I'll tell you a story. This is what she did one time, right? Where I work, I manage a grocery store, and so it's kind of funny. It's like I was playing lottery one time, and I never play, and I always get on to her because she plays. But I was playing scratchers or whatever, and I took $1 and I won $5, and I thought that was kind of funny. So I told her because she came up to my store, and I was like, "Hey, I won $5 on the lottery and stuff." She's like, "Oh, okay," and so anyway, so. When I go home, I usually leave all my stuff in my pants, and then the next day when I change clothes and take a shower or whatever, I change clothes. I take all the stuff out of my pants and put it in my new pants. And so she got up and got ready for work, and I was asleep. And I hear my pants jingling, your keys and your chains and stuff. And I'm like, I wake up and I'm like, and I remember saying, like, did you take my money? And she was like, no. And so she leaves and goes to work, and I go back to sleep. And so I wake up a couple hours later, and my son wants to go get something to eat. And so I was like, oh, yeah, I got this $5. I'll use that, and then I'll just use my card or whatever. But so I go in my pocket, and the $5's gone. And so I call her. I'm like, so did you take that money after I asked you this morning? And she's like, what are you talking about? I didn't take any money. I was like, okay, that's what I thought. So when you have a wife, it's like money in your pockets, that's theirs.
For sure, right? I've had a girlfriend before. It's fairly similar.
So go ahead, Joe.
Barbarian Kung Fu said he's got a Wiz 31 up for trade.
Oh, Wiz 31, huh? Hey, DS Comics. So, what is it? Wiz 31. Like, yeah, everybody likes. It's Captain Marvel, man. That's, I don't know, like some like, and like people think I like the DC Captain Marvel too. It's just like I always kind of thought it was like, he got his name stolen. We know his name got stolen. So.
Yeah.
But it's like, what's funny to me is like, because my son's reading the series, and I'm like, okay, if he says Shazam, he turns, into Shazam, or he'll either turn into Billy Batson. So what does he call himself in the book? I asked my son that. I was like, what's he call himself in the book? Because if he says Shazam, he's going to change right in front of people.
Right. That's funny.
So,
I like that part in the trailer where they're walking, him and the kid are walking out of the store, and they got all the stuff in their hands, and the chick walks by and he looks at her and goes, hey, what's up? I'm a superhero. I was like, oh, I got to use that line. That's a good one.
I think it's going to be actually a good movie. I actually have high hopes for that movie.
I do too. I think that the first couple trailers they put out were probably not the best ones to use, but each time they put a little more out there, it's looking a little better. So.
I got to get. Yeah, I got a message from. Hold on a second. I got a message from. Oh, that was my bank.
Yeah, I gotta tell my bank I'm going out of town, because if I don't let them know like ahead of time that I'm going out of town, the first time I try to use like my debit card, like not in Fresno, they will shut it off. I've had that happen before, and I'm like, what are you guys doing? I'm like, up in freaking Oregon, and you just shut off my debit card. Like, oh, well, we didn't know you were going out of town. We just thought it was suspicious activities. I was like, oh, man, I got to tell you guys I'm going out of town too? Jeez. Put a tracking device on me.
That's like, because I have, like, my wife has, like we have a joint, and we have, like, I have a separate, and she has a separate, and we have a joint.
Right.
Okay. On her separate, like, she can go anywhere and spend it or whatever. But for some reason, if she goes to GameStop, and my kids love GameStop, if she goes there, if we've been shopping like everywhere else, and then we go to GameStop, it'll lock up at GameStop and be like, nope, something's going on over here. And I'll just start
laughing.
Wow. Nowhere else. She can spend like a certain amount of money anywhere else. But as soon as she steps in the GameStop, that's like her phone will ring. Did you authorize it? Man, I'm like, dude, every time. So she'll tell me to use my card. I'll just laugh.
That's how she gets you to pay for it, right?
I know, yeah.
Oh, that's great. Boo, boo, boo. How many books are you taking to get signed at C2E2? Just a handful, or are you going to try to take as many as you can get?
I think I'm going to take because I'm sending them all. The ones that I get signed, I'm sending to CGC. So I'm trying to do, I think, 15. And then just have like where they all get pressed and cleaned and just sent off and then come back. And I don't care about the grade, like the I know for sure the Teen Titans #2, the first Deathstroke or whatever, right. It's gonna be a low grade. But like to me, even though it's a low grade, as long as it's signed and got that gold label, it'll be in the piece.
Yeah. So, man, that's a lot of money in grading though, right there.
Yeah, but it's just something to
do. for sure. I probably wouldn't even be I wouldn't even be able to afford that. That's crazy.
Like, I don't know, like hobbies to me, like I don't know, like they come and go, but like I've always had this hobby, and I don't know, like when I do hobbies, like I kind of like my kids always say, like, "Oh, you kind of lose it sometimes, Dad."
Oh no, I'm the same way. I'm not on that level that you are, like financially, you know. So it's harder for me to go that nuts. But like I'm head over heels. Like when I get into a hobby, I dive off the deep end. You know, like
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
sink
about.
or swim. You know, like
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm not saying like I'm like well off or whatever, but like I look for deals. Like I look for, like when I'm hunting, I look for like what somebody else might not want, but I'll take it. And it's like
Right. No, I'm the same way for sure. Absolutely. That's smart to do. I mean, like I think like for me, it's like I just want the book. I know I said it 100 million times, but I just want the book. Um,
exactly.
like a high grade and the financial monetary value to me, it's not that big of a deal. Like, I mean, I guess if you were trying to sell them or something, maybe it would be. I don't know. Maybe it's just like bragging rights or something like that. But I'm not that guy who's going to be on here and be like, oh, I got this in the 9.8 or I got that in the 9.8. Like, I'm cool with whatever, just so as long as I got that.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I am. I like, and that's why that y'all always hear me say that low grade is better than no grade, and like that's been around, yeah. But like my whole point is like if you don't get that grade, you can't get in the game. So you're sitting out there looking inside, I might have a 1.5 Flash 123, but
You got it.
I got it, like and people always talk about you can upgrade or whatever. Actually, I think what I'm trying to do is something kind of fun and it's kind of funny, and I don't know if anybody else has ever done it, but like I'm in the process, and it's like a little kind of joke to myself. But like, all right, I got that 1.5 Flash 123. Then I have my son's 1.5 first Black Panther. Then I have my 1.5 Avengers #4. So I'm like, I want to start a 1.5 collection and just like some clean covers.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm going to post it on Instagram, like the lowest, like, low grade, just all the way across, all 1.5s to like 1.8s, or I don't know, but I'm trying to get all 1.5s. It's kind of funny. And it's kind of like method, just kind of just the thing I want to do. So
nah, for sure. Well, what's up, Issues? Issues just showed up. Good to see you, buddy. Hope everything's going well, man.
What up, guys? Yeah, this is kind of just me and a Jeffrey show where we just goof off because me and Jeffrey hang out sometimes and just talk and shoot the breeze. So we decided to go live with it. And like we said before, like this is just the inaugural show, but like this is an open kind of a platform thing. So if anybody wants to come on, just let me know. Like there's no guest list. There's no waiting period. If you just have something you want to talk about or say, just let me know.
Yeah, for sure. No topics. Like we're just kind of going off the top of our head, hanging out, discussing whatever we feel like. So just, hanging out with our friends. Doopy doopy doo, ba doo boo boo. Yeah, today was New Comic Book Day, huh? Was there anything crazy coming out today? No, I can't think of anything. I didn't pick any books up. I didn't make it to the LCS in time. I'm hoping maybe this weekend. But
yeah, like I said, I haven't been buying anything new lately.
Yeah, I only got like 4 books out this week, I think, anyway. So.
Did you have like you can invite him, can't you? Can you invite him or can I?
Only you can.
Yeah.
Boo boo boo. Boo doo doo.
Oh yeah.
Taste. You go get a taste.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Let me send this. Let me send this. Send me your email address on Instagram real quick, McD, and I'll invite you. Because I'm trying to send this right now to. Hopefully he gets this. Send this one. I sent it to Gmail, so you should be getting here in a second. And
Barbarian says we should max it out, fill the whole screen.
Yep. And that is true. Tomorrow night, it's Comic Books NYC. He's going to be on What's Your Grail.
That is going to be hot, man. That's going to be... I can't wait to see that episode.
Yeah, I want to see all his books because, like,
I know some of the stuff he's got. And I don't know if he's going to show some of them, but boy, I know he's got an awesome collection.
Let's see. Let's see.
The next Hunt show is not this Friday, Kenny, but the Friday after that.
Yeah. Just me and JD will probably be doing something this Friday coming up.
Yeah, C2E2 show.
Yeah, C2E2 is like a special thing or whatever, but it's not really, it's not a title defense. You ain't got to defend your title. It's funny though. I was like, man, it's like I think it's kind of cool that like somebody finally beat us.
yeah, man, that for sure. Like I think the chat was waiting for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were ready. What one book do you want to try to get mostly before the end of this year? Like the most?
Me, oh, man. I don't know. I have a weird collecting habit because it's like, because I'm a Marvel fan, but I know a lot of DC stuff too. So it's like, if I see something like that's a good deal, I'll just go after it. But I don't know. Like right now, I really want X-Men 1, or like I said, X-Men 1 or Golden Age Captain America. I don't care what just a Golden Age Cap or either X-Men 1. Those are like the two things I'm looking for right now.
For sure. I'd have to say, like, I guess, like, right now, I'd really like to try to go after, like, 180, maybe something like that. Incredible Hulk 180. Probably next highest on my list. For the end of this year, we'll see, that's pretty high.
I thought McD wanted to join. I like send you an invite. Like, do I have issues? Oh wait, let me see. I do have issues, don't I? Oh, there it is. It's like,
Did you get an invite, McD?
oh, did he send me I thought he sent me a thing on Gmail.
Who that says he's down to jump on? You got his? Send him an invite.
Oh yeah, I'll send him that. Hold on a second. Cause I know I got. Where am I? Like, it's crazy. I know I got it. Oh, there it is. I'm just totally blind. That's what it was. All right, I'm sending one. All right, that one sent. And let's see. I know I got who that is.
Oh, what's up?
Let me turn my volume off here. What's going on?
Not much, man. How you doing?
Living the dream, man. Living the dream.
Hey, yeah, aren't we all? Good to see you, man.
Hey, I'm glad you got those books.
Oh, dude, yeah, thanks, man. That was freaking awesome.
Yeah, and thank you, man, because like I'm happy to have that book in my collection.
Oh yeah, for sure. I know you'd appreciate it more than me. I'm not even a big Captain Marvel fan.
I fell asleep on the movie, dude.
You got some Comic Core action going on there?
Yeah, I'll show my love by
right.
I threw them on in the background.
Hold on a second. Hey, I'm doing a show. What are you doing?
Making that smoothie.
The NutriBullet.
Yeah, right.
Milkshake.
No, all right, like she had bought. All right, check this out. Like, I had bought her. Well, she had bought a Ninja or whatever, those Ninja blender thingies, whatever.
Yeah.
And like, she had made like 4 smoothies because like it was like my 2 of my sons and her, and then like she was making another one for somebody. I forgot. I think my niece or something like that. But the Ninja started. I told her, I was like, you need to stop, because I think when you can smell something like electrical, kind of like
burning.
Yeah, burning. And I told her, I was like, you need to stop, because like I could smell something. And she was like, oh, it's fine. And she kept going. And so like I just stepped out of the kitchen, and then she was like, come back. And I walked back, and like the thing is smoking, like you can just see the smoke coming off of it. And so I started laughing because I was like, you just bought that thing, and like so now you done burnt it out. And so I'm laughing like foolish me. So I laugh and walk off and go in the bedroom. And she comes in there and she's like, well, will you buy me another one? And I'm like, no, I'm not buying you another one. And I bought her another one.
Yes, right.
So how long do you have on that so I can make mine?
Huh? Just make it. Just make it. Just do it. Excuse me. Excuse me,
Tony.
Excuse the noise. My wife is making shakes, and I'm not trying to get beat up. So,
milkshakes or what?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's like smoothies, just smoothies.
All right.
So, let me invite D. Hold on. And I sent one out to. I sent the invite to. Who would that? I said you can make a smoothie. I didn't say you can be loud.
Oh man. What do you got going on this week? Issues? Anything coming up, man?
No, just kind of laying low and watching everybody else's stuff. That's it.
Yeah, for sure.
Nothing really in the works. So.
Not like me.
Yeah.
We have we do have an auction tomorrow night.
Is that the one the charity one, or which one is it?
No, this is just a regular auction. The Symbiote Comic Club, this comic club that I'm part of.
Oh yeah.
Just like 4 or 5 of us. Kachung and Delphia.
Whose channel is it on?
It's on Necro God Comics.
Okay.
I follow him too. I follow all y'all on Instagram, I think.
Yeah, so he has a channel, and we go on there every once in a while and just BS, kind of like how you.
Go ahead. Sorry.
We kind of go on late at night and we just like talk about nonsense. But we're going to do the auction on there tomorrow, and
sorry.
No, it's cool. And then I think the charity auction is going to be like the first or second week of April. So I think for right now it's just going to be me and White Whale, and I think like I feel like I'm like timing myself.
Yeah. That's me, D, in the house. So,
hey guys, how's it going?
Oh, pretty good, D. What's up, man? From across the pond.
Yeah, good to see you, buddy.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Oh, pretty good, D. What's up? This is my wife making smoothies in the background. Don't mind the noise. I'd rather let her, the old saying, happy wife, happy life. So if
absolutely right.
Yeah, totally, man. I feel you there. feel you there.
So and then plus, you know, I'm leaving to Chicago, and like all my whole stuff will be here with her. And if she's mad, I'll be getting like Snapchats and like photos, like look what I'm doing to this one. Like, no, baby, stop.
It's like half 2 in the morning here.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Man.
I always forget about that big time difference.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Oh,
I got like this sleep deprivation or something. I can't remember what it's called. So I don't really sleep very well.
yeah.
So whenever I don't sleep, I'm like, oh, if you guys are on live, I'm gonna check you guys out and just chill.
Right, that's what I do.
Well, this is the whole premise of the show. Anybody can come on, talk about what you want to talk about, because we have nothing better to do.
Absolutely not. Not yet. I still got a little bit of time.
This got delivered to me today. I love this character. It's I don't know if you guys can see it. It's it's a scan variant of Batman Who Laughs. Issue 3.
What issue? Issue 3? Man.
Yeah, man. It's so sick.
I haven't even read that. I haven't read that series at all, but everybody seems to enjoy it.
I love this character, man. He's so cool, man. He's just ace. Love it.
Is that Mr. Garrel? Isn't that your favorite character? The Batman Who Laughs?
He doesn't have a favorite character. He can't figure it out.
I know.
He's in the comic club too, and he's like, he's just like every day he's like, well, it's not this guy or it's not that guy. You can't.
Yeah.
It's nice to see without the panda, you know.
You know what? I haven't had. My daughter took it and she put it in her room, and then it's like a fight to get it back from her. So, you know.
Fair enough, man. I understand that.
Plus, it's super uncomfortable to wear.
I was gonna say, man, like, are you not like hot in that? Like, are you not like dying when you're doing shows?
You can't drink. If you watch like the first couple episodes I wore it on, I used to put a cup up to the eye because the eye meshed, so I could like drink water through the eye hole.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
That. Yeah. Oh, Barbarian, right? I think he's like really stuck on Psylocke right now, so that's his hot character.
I think he's Shatterstar's like his current.
Oh, I was talking to him about Shatterstar just the other day, man. That's hilarious.
He's a big Liefeld fan.
Yes.
Yes. Live. He's gonna be a C2E2, but but I'm not gonna like. I'm not. Yeah, I already like. I'm trying to get some like Ryan Otley. I gotta get that done. I gotta get that's like my main thing, and Claremont to get stuff signed.
What are you getting from Otley?
I'm trying to get him to do a sketch of Invincible on I got a sketch a sketch book that I won from where is it from Reggie on one of his trivia nights, and where is it at? Hold on. It's just a blank 111, but let me see. Yeah, this is 111. I'm gonna see if he'll.
That's awesome.
Draw something.
Sure. Everyone says he's like a really cool dude too.
Yeah, I don't care what it costs, man. I just want him to like give me an Invincible sketch, and I'll pay whatever he wants. I just want that sketch just so I can have it gold labeled and on my mantle next to my Invincible #1.
You know, is it? I was just asking somebody today if Invincible's like a good read or is it just like hype?
Yes, it was a good read, dude. My kid, like at first, like when I first came back to collecting, I remember Invincible back when it first came out, but like I was not collecting back then. I wasn't reading. I was just more like I was more focused on family stuff and working, and I always made sure like I would come back and check it out, and so. I had actually started reading it, like the digital copies, like the digital downloads or whatever. And me and my kids were reading it, and like, dude, like, I got hooked on it. Just like, and it's like the story's good. It's like the story, and just the way, like, whenever, like, all right, the beginning's okay, but when Otley takes over, that's when the game kicks up on it. When he takes over, and like, it just gets violent, and it's just like, you know, it's like it's not a weak for the heart book. It's like, you know, there's rough stuff in that book. And like he draws the stuff the way it needs to be drawn, and it looks great. And like ever since then, man, I've been hooked on Invincible. Like I can't wait for the cartoon to come out, the rated R cartoon.
I was just gonna ask if you think that it's gonna translate well into the TV show.
Yeah, well, they're supposed to be doing it as a rated R cartoon, so yeah, I believe it'll do good. So I have high hopes on that one. So, but yeah, like that to me is like a good read. So if you ever just get like the trade paperbacks or the digital downloads, read it, dude. It's good, especially the what's it? It's Conquest. I think the Conquest series. The Conquest series, crazy.
Because the only thing I know about the character is that he did a couple like crossover issues with Savage Dragon.
Yeah.
And that's the only time I've ever read. So, but I know everyone's like so hyped up on that book right now.
Yeah, it's like basically like his dad is a Vulturemite. Like I did a whole review like on my channel, like the whole first issue of like if you want to see like the whole story of issue 1, it's a review on my channel that I got on there. But like the whole thing is like his dad's like basically like Superman, but he's there's a twist to it though. I don't want to spoil it, but it's a twist to it. But his dad's like Superman, and old boy gets his powers like like when he turns like a certain age, so he got his powers too. So invincible, he becomes invincible. And the thing about it is like what's cool about it is like yeah he's invincible, but like if he's fighting like somebody like his dad or somebody on his power level, he can be hurt. So like
he's only sort of invincible.
Yeah, like not invulnerable basically. So think like when Superman fought Doomsday, like he was invulnerable until he fought Doomsday. Doomsday can hurt him.
Got it.
So it's like that. And I mean like when they hurt each other, dude, it's like violent. It's like you'll see like the limp arm dangling with the bone sticking out and stuff like that. It's crazy.
NYC snuck in the chat over here.
Yeah. What's up, NYC?
Hey, NYC.
Did anybody else catch the background behind issues, like going at like Super Saiyan mode, like 4x speed? That really freaked me out, man.
It's not going that fast.
Well, now it's back to normal, but I don't know. Before it was speeding up like crazy. Maybe it was my internet. I don't know.
Maybe you're just having a seizure.
Jeffrey, you sent me
Did you guys pick up anything today?
I'm messing with Mr. Girl.
Much today?
Yeah, I mean, I picked up new books today, but I didn't actually even like open them up or crack them open.
I haven't even done my new comic day video or anything, but I did pick up some stuff.
I didn't pick anything up yet. I'm probably gonna wait till this weekend. I'm only getting my new comic books because I'm saving some money for my convention this next weekend, but.
It's gonna be awesome, man.
I can't wait. I'm
so jealous because here in Scotland, there's nothing. Absolutely nothing, man.
This is my first, so.
If there is any con, it's like where I live in Aberdeen, which is like the northeast of Scotland. There's like stuff down in the south or like down in England. So different country compared to where I am.
Right.
So there's like nothing. If anything, it's gonna be really small, and I mean like basically no one there. So
that's crazy. Yeah, man. Well, hopefully one of these days it blows up over there.
Yeah, man. Hope so.
Guardians of the Galaxy and Venom were both pretty good today. I picked those up.
Nice. Those are two that I'm going to get. Those two, the Immortal Hulk and is Avengers No Road Home out this week too?
Immortal Hulk has been blowing up, man.
Yeah.
Avengers No Road Home 6 came out today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not hot on that series as you guys are. I know.
Yeah, we love it.
Jeffrey, I know you guys love it.
I've enjoyed it a lot. So.
You know what I noticed today though, that there were like 5 different Spider-Man books. There was like Spider-Man City at War. There was Spider-Man like Go Back in Time or the history, something Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man Go Back in Time is like it's going back from like 60s, 70s,
right.
80s.
And then there was Miles Morales. Then there was Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Is it Amazing Spider-Man?
Anything Spider-Man.
Amazing Spider-Man was not out this week, but it was out last week, and it'll be out next week.
Oh man.
And
it's also Spider-Man Villain Month for the covers. So
yeah.
All the variant covers have Spider-Man on them too.
And don't get me wrong, I love Spider-Man, and I'm like a sucker. I bought all those books. I didn't buy like every variant cover or anything. I just want to read the book. But it's
this is one problem. Like it's
getting to be hard to be a Spider-Man fan for me on Wednesdays because of
I make it easy. It's easy. If there's no black suit, don't buy it.
Well, actually,
but they brought the black suit back. They just brought it back in ASM.
I just read ASM. Like I'm a big Spider-Man fan, but I just feel like you got to pick one and just stick with it. And so I just read ASM, man.
Problem with me, I got issues, man. Is like I'm a sucker. I go for. I'm just a Spider-Man like major fan. I can't help it. Everything I see, I pick up.
I'm gonna have to scale back and probably go default to ASM, but I'm liking Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man enough where I'll keep going with that. I definitely am gonna cut Miles Morales. Like, no offense. Like, I loved the Spider-Verse movie, but I never really read the Miles Morales books before, and I'm not,
Oh man, I'm a big fan of Miles Morales, man. I'm reading that now as well.
I'm reading it now too, and I picked up issue 4. But I'm not going to pick up issue 5 if it, I'm assuming it gets.
But there is a new book coming out in April as well. That's Symbiote Spider-Man.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So
I'll probably get that.
So that's going to be Tony. That's got the black suit in it, so you're probably going to like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's just another one shot. That's one of those like web.
I think it's. Is it not like, I don't know if it's a one shot or if it's a mini series. I couldn't remember.
Well, that's like I bought that annual. I bought that just because they had the black suit on it because the Delotto one.
Yeah, I got that too, man.
Those things are selling super high right now. Ridiculous.
The Delottos?
Yeah, the Delotto, the one that's the 1 for $50 for like the.
Yeah, the annual one.
Speaking of Spider-Man, I finally got the Spider-Man video game. I still haven't even taken it out of the plastic and find time to play it. And I got this video game because McD was constantly like putting it on his channel and recommending it. I haven't found the time yet to like play the game. I always do this though. I always get the game and I get excited about the game. Unless I have like a whole weekend to dedicate to it, it's hard to.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Is that this one, Arkham Knight?
I don't know. Like, I just saw Batman Arkham Knight.
I've got it for the Xbox, but I don't think I played it yet either.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a sick game. I love.
I got it because I got it literally because of your videos or whatever.
Oh really? Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
man.
And it was only like $10 or something now. Like,
it's like the Arkham franchise is one of the best games I have ever played. I know I'm biased because I'm a big Batman fan, but it's awesome. I love it. So good.
Yeah,
and you will not be disappointed. Although some people were a bit annoyed because you use the Batmobile a bit too much. But for me, I loved it, man. I thought it was great.
Cool. So. Lots of love for my Thor hat in the chat.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Thanks, guys.
Am I the only one not wearing a hat?
Yeah. Well, you used to wear a hat over your entire head, so.
What's up, Barbarian?
I'm bald, so
hey,
like I need to wear a hat, especially in Scotland.
Hey, Barbarian.
In Scotland,
hi.
I'll die.
Good to have you on, bro.
What's like
right on?
Max? Are we there yet?
Is this like March Madness?
8 for Max.
We just have 2 more lines to fill up, and then we're good. We got to get what is that? Like 14 more people.
Right.
Tony, this just came in. You'll like this.
Nice.
Oh, you got one, huh? Yeah.
That's funny. I just found another one of those in the dollar bin today.
That's sick.
This book, and people act like you can't find this book cheap, and you can.
I know.
Yeah, you can.
I bought this really cheap because the case is cracked, so I'm just gonna send it in at some point to get like.
But it's signed by Jim Lee, isn't it? It's signed by Jim Lee.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, mine's not signed.
Yeah, that's good.
You know what, Tony? It was signed back in 07.
Man.
07, wow.
Dude, that's crazy.
7/29/07. It was signed.
That's cool boot, man.
Yeah, man. If you're a Jim Lee fan, man, you gotta have that book.
How long has Jim Lee been in his current sort of DC executive position? You guys know?
A few, I mean,
a couple of years.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's been a couple of years now. No?
The run I'm trying to complete on Jim Lee is Hush just now.
Hush, yeah, that's a good one. It's got to be there.
Yeah, I love Hush.
At least like 4 or 5 years now.
Okay.
I'm not doing too well though. Like being a student sucks, so I'm only got like 3 books. It's not good, guys.
If you don't eat one day, you could buy an extra comic that week.
Yeah, I could. I mean, I could also like I'm thinking about like just giving up on clothes altogether. Maybe that'll help me. I don't know.
Underwear's overrated. Just commando.
Yeah, right. Like that's exactly why my thoughts are.
Get a couple bags of cheap white T-shirts and just call it a day.
So Tony, here's that.
Not the greatest idea. Maybe black.
Well, that's
here's that Wiz comic I was telling you about. If I can get it to not. Well, my phone's glaring on it, but it's not in the greatest shape. But I mean, if you're looking for early Captain Marvel, I'd be down to trade something for it. I got it to try and trade up to something else. Something I wanted, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Well, if he doesn't act on it, I might.
I know you will.
I mean, I collect low grade Golden Age. I mean, I think everybody knows I've got some Golden Age, but I don't have like a ton. But it's mostly low grade. But I'm super into the low grade Golden Age stuff.
Oh, right on.
Huckleberry Hound.
I'm into low grade anything.
Yeah.
I'll take a low grade book that came out today if it's cheaper.
Right.
I do that all the time at my LCS.
I mean, it's funny you say that. It's funny you say that. I think it's funny you say that, Issues, because I literally every time I walk into Midtown Comics on Wednesday, regardless of how many books I buy off the shelf for new releases, I just consider that money as having I just pissed it down the toilet. Like it's just a read for me, the new books, and I just have no belief that they will ever hold any value like these new books for whatever reason. You know,
I could agree with you on that.
Yeah.
I think they're.
I do too. That's why I cut my pull list.
Literally, if on Wednesday there was a lower grade copy of like the new ASM book or whatever, I would probably get that one because
be like, can I get?
Because it's my reader copy. Like I read these new books and I don't consider them investments. So
that's a good point. But at the same time, like how many times do you think throughout the eras of comics somebody thought that? And like looking at
true.
Like, people who like,
do you know what I mean?
181s in the garbage.
That's totally
exactly.
true.
Like, you can hear stories from people like Hulk 181, New Mutants 98, whatever, just any key you can think of. And I bet any of them was like, oh yeah, I was just in like the crapper, just reading
That's true.
And, you know what I mean? I gave it to my kids or whatever.
That's true, but movies didn't exist then to the degree that they do now, and also variant covers didn't exist then to the degree that they do now.
And look at like TV too, because TV puts it too. So it's like if they announce like, oh, it's been optioned, people lose their minds.
Like it's hard to know if there's a new book out on the shelves today that will be a blockbuster movie in 20 years or a TV franchise in 20 years.
As bad as movies are nowadays, they pretty much turn anything into it.
Right.
Speaking of franchises, all right, there's these 2 shows out right now. You got the Umbrella Academy, which has got all this hype behind it, and the Doom Patrol. Now, me and my kids have watched both. Okay. And for some odd reason, I enjoyed the Doom Patrol more than I did Umbrella Academy.
I did too. I like the Doom Patrol.
I haven't seen the Doom Patrol one yet.
It's got a lot more comedy in it than it does seriousnness.
Yeah,
and the Umbrella Academy is all serious. It's a serious storytelling show, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it's there's no comedy to it. I mean, there is, but it's not anything like Doom Patrol.
And like back in the day, I feel like it wasn't like if you pick up a new book, it's like every new book you pick up off the shelf today has a first appearance of a new character in it. It wasn't like that back in the day. You know, like there were less like of these key books. Now it's like every book is a key book with a new first appearance. I mean, how many of them are going to hold, right?
But then that problem is as well is that some people say that there's not enough good first appearances, and then there's too many for, you know what I mean? So like, where's the middle ground? Do you know what I mean? Like, where do you go to try and get like a decent first appearance, but then you know, people are also saying there's not many or there's too many. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I want good storylines. Just give me good stories. That's all I want.
Yeah, but
you sound like that dude from Comic Book Palace.
When it comes to new Comic Book Wednesday, I agree with you 100%. I'm just looking for the good stories on Wednesdays. That's why I go to the comic shop on Wednesday. But I'm on eBay and Comic Link and stuff for the other stuff, and at Comic Cons really for the other stuff that I have collecting goals, right? Like I have specific collecting goals. Tony has a specific collecting goal of getting a Golden Age cap in his collection. That's a collecting goal. It's not necessarily like a literature goal, right? No, I've got literature goals. I've got all these trades and stuff that I want to read those stories and I want to get through them. So I actually have a separate. I like try to separate my budget out as much as possible. Everyone's got a different budget, that is what it is. But I like literally plan separately for those three things in the way that I collect throughout the year, and that's my system.
Mine's simple. It's comics, happy wife, no death.
I'm gonna use that, man. I'm gonna use that.
You gotta make sure she's happy, man. Chad, take notes, because you stepping in the ring next.
Yeah, I know. That's why it took me a minute to get on. I was told to do dishes, so I was like, oh, all right. Let me
get same here. Like I had to wait for the wife to go to bed.
Yeah.
Is C2E2 3 days or is it 4 days?
It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
3 days.
So it's 3 days. I'm going to be there Friday, but I'm not going the first day. I'm going Saturday and Sunday. So.
What?
Because George Perez won't even be there till Saturday, so I gotta get that Ryan Otley sketch done. That's my main thing, and then the Claremont to sign my Giant Size X-Men one, and just running around with my head cut off, probably running the CGC booths and stuff.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Issues?
No, when you guys were talking about the first appearances and stuff, I think like. That actually hasn't changed that much in terms of like older books. Like I read a lot of like Spider-Man and Fantastic Four, and even if you look back at those early runs from 1 to 100 of both those series, every other book was a new bad guy.
There's a lot of minor, quote unquote minor first appearances back then, just like there are today.
Those characters are not living in the world we're in now, where everyone was specking on them. It was just like every book or two had to be a cool new story, so they had tons of new villains, and so it's like it's Mole Man and it's Ramatut, and it's like
Leapfrog.
And we're programmed now. We are programmed now. Like when a new character comes out or whatever, we're programmed to like. Is this the guy? Is this going to be the next spec?
Yeah, jump on it.
Do I need to jump on buy 5 copies of this book because this guy's coming out?
If Spider-Man sucked when it came out and people didn't buy it and it only lasted 100 issues, we wouldn't have 27 books that feature Scorpion or like 39 books that feature Vulture. They would have all had like a first appearance and maybe a second appearance, and then they would have just disappeared and been considered minor characters. So like, when we say now, oh, there's always a first appearance, that isn't really that much different than the older books. It's just now where everyone's got this spec-heavy mindset of like, I need to get every first appearance just in case 20 years from now this character is more than a minor bad guy or a minor character.
So you think it's probably just more like people are talking about like first appearances as being keys more than it was back in the day. It's probably really not a whole lot more.
Like, I would agree with that. Yeah.
It was Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Kids were buying them for 10 cents to read. It wasn't adults like us specking on investment.
Right. Also, word of mouth was completely different pre-social media, internet, like immediacy. I think that has everything to do with the way people are specking these days. You know what I mean?
That's like one thing as well that kind of on my, I don't know, but what you guys think or whatever, but like for me, I think that can sometimes like kill the enjoyment for me in comics sometimes, where it's like everyone's buzzing for this, and it's like if you don't get it, then you're kind of looked down on. And it's like, but that book, do you know what I mean? Like that book might not become the next big thing. It's just like this huge hype that
yeah,
happens.
the odds are it won't.
yeah, exactly, man. And that's what I mean. Like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with any, like, you know, Jeff, you did that video and it was awesome where you were saying, you know, there's nothing wrong with collecting. I absolutely 100% agree. If you collect to flip, if you collect just to collect, if you collect to read, that's, you know, that's your prerogative. But it comes a point where it feels kind of like a job where you've got to try and get this next new book just to you know, like, stay relative, if you know what I mean. Like, do you know what I mean?
Totally. I totally fell into that. Like, it happens. I guess you go through, as me, I go through phases of collecting. Like, when I first started collecting, I was all about variants, and then I started to get into where I was chasing keys, and then it's like I kind of felt like this, you know, I was like burning myself out on this stuff, and I had to like go back and remember, like, what is it that I really love about comic books? And it's collecting like Incredible Hulk, and it's like collecting covers with like characters that I enjoy and reading these new books and stuff. So I mean, everybody's different. Everybody's different, obviously, but I mean, you can get caught up in certain things. You know,
totally,
you have to watch out for.
And what I do though is like yeah, I get keys and like stuff, but like, get something you like for yourself. Like, you know, it's like it's on your goal list to get like, you know, Hulk 181, but along the way, get you something that you really want for yourself, even though, you know, you have that on your list. You know, just get something that you like. I got that back there, if you can see it, the sketch of Captain Marvel or whatever. I bought that because I really wanted it for myself, and that's something I enjoyed. You know, and it keeps it going. You know, it keeps you like you interested in the hobby, because it's like you're not just. It's not a monotony of, oh, you know, I need this cover, or oh, I need this key, or oh, I need to get this. I'm falling behind.
Yeah, see, like, I like that sort of like thinking, because as well, like, I think personal grails as well become something more that mean they're more sentimental to you as well. Like, I think that they are maybe not as sought after as everyone else, you know, what they like and what dislike and whatever. But I think that personal grails, especially for me, I think, just mean more to me. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm hunting for that book and I finally get it, like, my goal for this year is trying to get New Mutants 98, and I'm doing that like £50 every month for me. You know, for a student, that's gonna last until like December. So I'm pumped for that. And whenever I get that, that's gonna be awesome, and that's something that you work towards. And I kind of like that sort of thinking, rather than, oh my god, I have to get this book because it's out and everyone's talking about it. And for me, that kind of kills the comic sort of, I don't know, the love, the passion. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just bums me out a little bit.
Yeah, no, I think everybody is different, and, you know, just whatever it is that you enjoy, stick to it, you know?
Yeah, man.
That's why I spent all that money when I got that sketch done at this last convention. I got Saddam to do an original piece for me, and I paid more for that than I've ever paid for a comic, ever. And it's like, that to me is way more important than any one of the comics that I have, because it's something I've always wanted. So yeah, I totally see what you're saying.
That's cool, man.
There he is.
Who dat?
Like that's what I mean, though. Something like that, something that's a memento to you, that for like a writer or an inker or whoever it is.
Yeah.
That is something that, if they're somebody who inspires you, that's what I mean. Like, those mementos mean more to you, and that's what for your collection is awesome. And I like seeing that sort of things where people are not just like where everyone's talking about the same thing. I like to see different things, and that's why I love about this community.
Yeah, because no one would ever pay me what I paid for that thing. I could never sell it, and I wouldn't get close to my money back out of it. But I would have paid more for it than what he charged me for it. You know what I mean? Like, I would have been happy paying more, because it's something I've always wanted for, almost 15, 20 years. I've wanted since I saw he did a cover to Hellstorm, Saddam did, and I was like, dude, that's crazy good. And they started doing all the zombie covers, and I was like, man, these guys killing it.
See, so I love hearing about that stuff, like stuff like that. Just, I don't know. I think that's really cool, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, and he's kind of random. Like, not a lot of people really care about Arthur Saddam. But, like, I'm a big fanboy, I guess.
He's kind of weird too.
No, he's cool. I met him in Tulsa, and like, I got like a whole bunch of stuff signed from him.
Yeah, he'll do it. He'll sign everything you bring to him.
Yep.
Like, he's cool about it, and he'll tell you stories about working on different books with different people. Like, yeah, he's a cool guy. I've met him a few times. Yeah, he had those at the Huntsville. That's where I got all the ones across the bottom back here. Well, you can't really see them because I'm in the way. But
oh, sick. That's cool.
I got even more that are up in my attic that I hadn't pulled down from like 10 years ago when I got them. I just hadn't brought them down here yet.
Man, he does cool stuff on
That's awesome. See, I'm kind of one of those new collectors though. Like I started in like September last year, so I'm kind of still catching up, and I'm trying to like I've never owned a CGC book. Like only a couple of months ago, I think it was it was Lindsay's Geek Knickknack. She gave me my first signed book because I can't meet anyone here in Scotland because nobody comes here because we all live in caves.
That's a nice cave.
Thanks, man.
Is it man caves? You live in man caves?
Yeah, but not all are as fantastic as this.
No, but I wanted to say something when you're talking about like the new books coming out and like whether you feel like you should get them or not. Something that I have started doing was like a first issue of something that's probably going to be something good, like all these Donny Cates things. I'll get the first issue, and then I'll just skip the rest of them until I read the first issue because you'll probably find all them other ones in back issues. And if you wait a little while, if you're not worried about reading it really soon, 6 months from now, you'll pay half price or maybe even $1 for them. So you can get all that stuff way cheaper. It's like you were talking about the dinged up, the low grade brand new books. That's basically what I'm doing is I just wait until they go to the dollar bin and I'll read it then.
There are no dollar bins here in New York City. Like, you have to kind of go out, into Jersey and some other areas and like the warehouse style places that I go to that aren't very comfortable to get 50-cent and dollar books. But I would totally do the same thing if they were around me.
Yeah,
I wish
that's
there was
that place
more,
I've seen on comic trips, right? Where they went to that dollar.
Yeah, they went there.
Okay.
Yeah, they went there also. Yeah.
They said it smells like cat piss.
I can attest to the fact that it absolutely does.
I'm not saying what shop it is in here in Scotland, but there's a shop that's close to me, and the owner lets I've got dogs, so nothing wrong with dogs. I love dogs, of course. But he lets his dog shit in the actual store, and it stinks. And I'm like, why would I buy even a low grade comic that literally has particles on the pages?
You gotta aerate it when you buy it.
What was that?
You gotta,
I gotta take off, you guys. Sorry.
Later, Jeff.
Jeff.
Hey, it was good hanging out with you, man.
You too, man. Good to see you.
I gotta jump out too, but I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah, I gotta jump out.
I got issues.
In a couple minutes.
Let's go ahead and shut it. We're gonna go ahead and shut it down. Thanks everybody for joining Bro Talk.
It's fun.
Episode. Like I said, there's no schedule to this. Like if you see me and Jeffrey pop on, we'll announce something on Instagram a couple minutes before. And if you want to come on, just hit us up and we'll let you come on and we'll just talk and shoot the breeze.
Right on. I'll talk more next time.
All right.
I'll see you tomorrow for What's Your Grail, Tony.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, man.
Yeah, I'll try and be on that, man. It's kind of late for me, but I'll definitely try and be on, man.
All right,
sure.
Guys.
We'll see you guys later.
Catch you guys later.
Everyone have a good